Which is the right question, because now your mind can all find these solutions and start focusing on how to heal, create optionality, more pathways. Yo, what's up? This is MVDB. We're here with another episode of MVDB Speaks. So how important is it to ask yourself the right question? It's very important because there's something called the epigenetics. And epigenetics, what that is, Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton is one of the main figures in epigenetics, and it studies the way our genes are being altered by our brain. At least that's a very simple explanation, but that's what it boils down to. So basically what we're thinking is what we will become, because our genes, Bruce Lipton says in The Biology of Belief, I really recommend that book, is 98% our DNA is changeable. And that is completely different from what they used to think. They used to think 98% was fixed, right? So that's the funny part. Now, for instance, a woman can, be scared about breast cancer, he says, and constantly her focus is on breast cancer, and guess what? She will develop breast cancer. I definitely recommend you go and look into that book. It's a very, very in-depth study. Now, why is that important for us? For instance, right, we might have anxiety, we might have some health issues, gut issues, whatever, and we're asking ourselves, why is this happening to me? Or why am I ill? Why do I have this problem? And see, here's the key thing, is that our focus is constantly on the problem, is constantly on being ill, on things that actually don't serve us, right? That feeling, and it's very important to keep on embracing that feeling and really feeling it, being alive. And that is another mistake we make, is that we either sit on the TV, we read books or magazines, or we eat compulsively just to put that problem away. So the first step is always to really embrace and tap into that power, right? Which is the root of confidence, right? The root of finding yourself confident with that thought and with that feeling is to be mindful, is to be present and without any judgments. And the second part is, when you're aware of that, is not having your focus on the wrong part, which is the illness, which is the problem, which is all the symptoms, and just becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. What is necessary for us is not to ask ourselves, why do I have this problem? Yet, we want to ask ourselves, why am I not healing faster? Which is the right question, because now your mind can all find these solutions and start focusing on how to heal, create optionality, more pathways. See, there's this thing inside our brains which is called the RAS, the reticular activating system, and it's shifting focus depending on your filter. And your filter has a lot to do with your fight-flight system, with danger, with survival, and with your values. What do you think is important in your life? That is one of the main reasons why I also say, really get clear on what it is you want and what is important in terms of health, wealth, love, and happiness, and intrinsically for yourself, what you want to bring into this world. And so this reticular activating system is then constantly seeking for these problems. But when you ask, how can I heal faster? Now you can get the ball rolling. It takes time. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take diligence, for sure. Remember, in my book, The 4 Steps to Conquer Anxiety, I talk about first knowing yourself, knowing your environment, taking action, but step 4 is willpower. Very stoic, but the only way of overcoming a challenge and overcoming a problem. So here's my invitation to you. How can you formulate, or how can you rebuild the sentence to a positive statement? So instance, why me? Instead, you can ask, why am I not healing faster? Why don't I already have the life I want? Why don't I, feel great already? And so now your mind can ask, other questions and find more solutions with the focus in the right manner, right? So let me know that in the comments. What is the thing that you're asking yourself right now, and how can you restate that? Peace.